Now, when you think of climate change, you probably think of, hippie protests, maybe some political divide, and probably not something that is affecting you directly, especially if you live in Utah. But actually, there is a serious climate crisis happening right before our very eyes, and I think there is some number of people that are starting to wake up to it, but there is definitely not enough. It's not just a political issue, it's a people's issue. And the earth is really suffering. Specifically Utah, our state, is specifically really suffering. It's no secret. Utah has gone through a severe drought within the past couple of years, and it's just significantly gotten worse. And with that drought means that the Great Salt Lake is drying up. On July 24th of 2021, the Great Salt Lake hit an all-time low in elevation in the past 160 years. It's from the drought, but it's also from the way that we've been treating it. Back until the 1960s, we dumped raw sewage into the Great Salt Lake, and it was a continually normal practice along the entire Wasatch Front. Basically, everywhere along the Wasatch Front was just dumping raw sewage. It became just a slime-filled, infested pond. Giant slime lake. And with the latest drought and kind of our lack of sewer treatment plants and not treating the water, the lake is drying up, and there is a lot of just raw, gross material left behind, as well as dust. Basically, that dust will mix with the air, and you'll start breathing it in, and we'll see an increase in asthma-related problems and a lot of respiratory issues. Poor winter air quality is a result of tiny dust and soot particles known as particulate matter. These particles can be trapped in people's lungs and cause an exacerbated negative health conditions. And then along with that, it mixes with the snow, and melting it will contribute 30 to 40 inches less. Which is exponentially huge when it comes to the ski industry, considering it's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and people from all around the world come to experience it, and our snow quality has not been the same within the past couple of years. There are, some small things that we can do to help with climate change. Switching to solar, saving power, just turning off your lights and switching your light bulbs. You can be more food sustainable. I know the eat less meat argument can sound annoying, but it really can be more environmentally friendly. Non-GMO options, organic. Stop buying water bottles, plastic single-use water bottles. There's tap water. You can buy filters to filter through tap water if you're one of those people that is the reason why they buy single-use reusable water bottles. Back in February of 2022, we saw them pass free public transport to help fix with our bad air quality. There are ways to help with the problem instead of helping add to the problem. With everybody just doing their part, there is a way to make a difference and slow down climate change. It doesn't have to happen so quickly. The Great Salt Lake doesn't have to disappear before the next decade. It does not. It does not have to disappear completely. So it's just something to think about. It's not a political issue, as I mentioned before. It's not something that's divisive. It's a people's issue, and it's something that is more helpful than hurtful.